Hi, what's up guys? Happy Christmas Eve to everybody.
Welcome to the Christmas Ghost Story.
And welcome to Christmas Ghost Stories from Wales. We are standing outside of Harlech Castle and as you can tell by our voices, we're up in the mountains of the fog and the rain.
Wow.
And we're going to do Christmas past, Christmas present and Christmas future.
We're on the search for the monk looking out of the window.
The one ghost that has been seen here is the black hooded monk. So we're going to take
Pictures of it.
Yeah, the Daily Mirror has loaded up photographs of the black hooded monk being seen.
Stood in
One of these windows back here. This window up here. That one there. Let's just zoom in and show you guys better. This one here is where the photographs of the black monk were taken, which have been put in the Daily Mirror. So we're going to use the equipment and walk around and ask out and see if we can bring this monk forward and any other ghosts connected to this castle, or also this village, which is also very ancient.
and the mist is rolling in.
Yeah, the mist is definitely rolling in.
For anybody who's interested in history, and I don't know a lot about it, there was, if everybody's probably heard and seen the film Braveheart, William Wallace.
Yeah.
Well, in Wales there was a man of the same sort of stature and same legendary status called Owen Glandier, and from what I can gather, this was one of his strongholds here.
Oh, okay.
Obviously people have heard of the Siege of Harlech. I don't know a lot about it, but
So if that name should come through, it'll mean something to this castle.
Actually, it's a very, very well-known Welsh hymn song, the Men of Harlech, and I think they were involved in the siege of this castle,
particular castle
against the English, I think it was. Yeah. If I'm wrong, then
you can help us out with the history, like some of the subscribers. Thank you for that.
I'm not a history buff, so.
But let's rely on the ghosts and the spirits to come forward and tell us about this magnificent place.
Yeah.
It's even the more creepier now because it's Christmas Eve, and it's freezing cold, and it's dark, raining, foggy. We're up in the mountains, we've come through the woods, and we're actually staying in a haunted inn tonight called the Lion Inn. And I was speaking to the people who own it earlier, and apparently we've got it to ourselves tonight. There's no one else here, so later on after dark, when the bar's closed and everybody's gone, we're going to set up the cameras in our room and see if we hear anything. Then it's got to be paranormal, because it's only going to be us. The people who own it live around the corner, and they said, there's our phone number if you need us in the night. You're going to be on your own, they basically told us.
If we hear any footsteps on going up the stairs, if we... Oh, I forget.
It's a pity your brain doesn't light up like that.
My brain never lights up. Well, you should know that by now after all these years. Is it still on? Oh.
The torch is turned on, but your brain, well, that's a different story altogether.
Am I off now?
Are you actually saying something to the camera, or are we just having a light show? A Christmas Eve light show?
Well,
you started off giving your piece and now you've stopped.
Well,
the haunted hotel, the haunted room. Well, we don't know if the room's haunted, but we're going to check it out tonight, because if there's any noises, then it's something else, isn't it?
If we hear anything, anybody, if we hear anybody other than us, then,
it's paranormal.
If we hear anybody going into rooms, if we hear anybody coming up the stairs, if we hear anybody going past, then we're the only ones there. As I said, the only people even the people who own the pub, we're
going to show it at the end of this video anyway, the people know where we're staying, and then we're going to spend the night rolling, until early hours, rolling the camera and see if anything shows up. But this whole village is old. The whole village of Harlech everything's made of stone. All the buildings are really old. Most of them are hotels and like gift shops and private houses and things like that, school. But they're very, very old and all made of stone. So this place really has a lot of history. So Andy's running the spirit talker now, and we're going to see if we get any significant messages come through. I'm going to film the castle from the other side because these lights are a bit bright right now, stood here, and I don't want to sort of blind you all with the glare of it. So we're going to get down there and I can film it better for you, and then we can check out if it's quite windy up here too. Like I say, we're very high up tonight. If we go down this side, I can probably give you a better view of the actual.
The monk that's been seen.
So get down here, it's a bit.
Go where it leads.
Go where it leads.
Yeah, where are we going?
Well, we're going to go as far to the end of the path as we can go. Are these steps here? Just watch these steps, Andy, because sometimes when you're involved with the equipment you forget to look at steps and things like that. So many times we've gone flying.
Where does it lead?
Alright, so we're going to ask out some questions. What did it say? Go where it leads.
You have caught my attention.
Really?
Yeah, well, who are you? You know, you said go where it leads. We've caught your attention.
Are you attached to this castle?
Well, we've caught your attention. Who are you? I'm Andy. This is Alison. We've just come to have a look at your lovely village, your lovely castle. You know.
There is a natural energy.
There is a natural energy?
There is a natural energy.
Now I wonder if that's the water.
Oh, yeah.
Because I can hear down there a river running by.
Originally was up to, I think we said it.
This would have been a moat, Luke, going round the bottom here.
She was touching it. Yeah, it was.
But look though, this is dug out like a moat, and moats always protected castles, but the river is right at the bottom now, so
Yeah.
they must have drained it down somewhere.
Well, I think years gone by.
That'll be the natural energy, the water.
Wayne, who are we talking to? Who's talking to us? Don't be afraid, we're not here. Presumably. We're not here to disrespect you or anything like that.
Holes or anything like that to fall down.
No, we're not here to disrespect you or anything like that.
Were you connected to this castle?
It once belonged to me.
It once belonged to me.
Really? It once belonged to me.
You just said, are you connected to this? It once belonged to me.
So
Well,
who have we through,
who are
please?
you? I don't know much about history, so you're going to have to tell me who you are. I don't mean to be ignorant or anything like that, but
Yeah, if you could tell us your name or what year you lived here.
I'm an ignorant English person.
That's going to tip you right over the wall for good.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I know quite a bit about the Welsh history. I know about Owen Glendia. I know about the siege of Harlech Castle, and I know how it's become a famous song. And I know Wales is a very mystical, Celtic, spiritual place. There's lots of, Druid, the Druid beliefs and things like that. And I know it's very, very, I would say it's a very, very pagan country.
Do you think it's quite enough to run an EVP down here?
Yeah, I actually do, yeah.
Because since we're getting so many messages through, do you want to see if we can get some voices through as well? So we're hoping really to pick up on the Black Monk gets seen, but I'm guessing that's more like a shadow, like a ghost shadow of the past rather than an interactive spirit. That's the only one that's been seen physically by people's eyes and cameras and things. But when you run this kind of equipment, you can get interactive spirits coming through, talking to you and telling you stuff, information. So we really need to know who this person is. So we could really do with kind of getting a name. So what we're going to do is Andy's going to run the EVP recorder to see if we can pick up the name that way. If not, we can go back to Necrophonic app and we can use the Spirit Talker apps as well. And just before we start to do the EVP, I'll explain again to those people who are not quite sure how these apps work. Now, Spirit Talker. Now, I was very sceptical about the Spirit Talker when it first came out because everyone jumped on it and everyone was using it everywhere they went. Film, really? So they're aware that we're making a film then. And what happened, we started to use the Spirit Talker also, and I was still a bit sceptical. I'm thinking, well, it could scan the area, it could know where you are, it could throw the information out, whatever. The one thing that proved it to me that it works, just let me explain about this first. Because is one of our programs which we've titled which is hung at Gallows Hill, Pendle Hill. It's a nighttime shoot. We started off filming and you can hear the word Harlech gets whispered, and then it comes up on Spirit Talker, and then Spirit Talker says Alaric. That for me was 100% proof that it works, because we actually heard a voice. So when the Spirit Talker is giving us messages, it is actually picking up ghost voices that we can't hear with our ears. So it's everybody's really depending on this Spirit Talker right now. It's the best one, and since that happened with us at Gallows Hill, Lancaster, with the Pendle Witches, that's the proof that I needed anyway that it works. So we're going to run for now EVP recorder, which is Andy's going to see if we get any ghost voices coming through to tell us anything about this castle. Yeah. All right, Andy, you're going to run EVP then now. I'll keep quiet now while you're running that. Yeah.
Anybody here who'd like to talk to us, speak to me, got the red light, I can hear your voice. You said this castle would once belong to you. Who are you? If you're one of the two kings, can you tell us which one you are? Or if you're the monk that has been seen looking through one of the windows of the castle, can you tell us your name? Why are you still here? Where did you die? And how did you die?
Okay, so we're going to play it back and see if we've got any paranormal voices coming through. Any information?
Anybody here who'd like to talk to us, you speak through that red light, I can hear your voice. You said this castle once belonged to you. Who are you? If you're one of the two kings, can you tell us which one you are? Or if you're the monk that has been seen looking through one of the windows of the castle, can you tell us your name?
What's that noise? Is that like...
It's not an owl.
Well, there's no owls tonight. It's pouring down. I can hear it from here. It's like
Why are
a
you still here?
shrill noise, isn't it? Can you make out
Somebody
what
in
it...
pain.
Somebody in pain? Seriously? Need to play it back up to the close to the camera, then we can all hear it. Don't forget, they would have touched people in these castles, prisoners. Right, play it close up to the camera, then we can all hear it.
Yeah, before I play it back,
Yeah.
as people can hear, it's quiet. There's no parties going on, there's no clubs. There's only the one pub there, and you can't hear anything from there. So it's not people shouting. It sounded like...
Can you hear it?
I heard it twice with my own ears. Something like... It wasn't an owl. It was like...
shrieking, innit, or something.
And it stopped now. So it's not the wind.
Stopped. But it's only picking up on that. I didn't hear anything with my ear.
Anybody here who'd like to talk to us? You speak through that red light. I can hear your voice. You said this castle once belonged to you. Who are you?
That's like a whale. That's creepy, that.
If you're one of the two kings, can you tell us which one you are?
How's someone like a ghost of the whale? How you'd expect a ghost of the whale to sound in a castle like this, innit?
Or if you're the monk that has been seen looking through one of the windows of the castle, can you tell us your name?
It's like howling wind, isn't it? But there's no...
It's not an owl.
No, it's not an owl, no owl.
It's not howling wind, because...
You can't hear that with our
not
ears,
right.
so where's that coming from? Do you want to record another and see if we get that again? That, to me, it sounds exactly like, you know what you expect ghosts to sound like when you come to these big haunted castles and you see those sheeted ghosts that go wailing through the corridor. That's the kind of sound that I expect to hear if you see something like that. So let's just do some more and see if we can get... That was a really odd sound. Now listen, all you can hear is the river. Bit of wind because it's a bit windy. There's no other sounds to hear, so what was that shrieking? That's
not come through since we've stopped that.
No, it hasn't. No, but I think it's only come through on the EVP recorder. I didn't hear that.
No,
Did you hear it?
I heard it with my own ears.
You heard it as well?
I heard it.
So I didn't.
Because I thought, but it's not an owl. An owl is completely different. And it'd be still doing it.
Yeah, it would.
If it was wind...
Owls are not going to be out in this
wind,
tonight.
It would still be blowing the wind. It's not that windy.
No, but it's raining and the owls don't come out in the...
It's not
very
somebody
rarely.
screaming because it's as quiet as a bell.
It sounded more like a shriek, like a squealing, like
Try another one.
Yeah, let's do that again, just in case. Like we get... I didn't hear that with my ears, so... I didn't hear anything at all. We'll keep our eyes open as well, guys, on the walls to see this ghostly monk, this black hooded monk that's seen from time to time coming around. So Andy's going to do EVP again.
Yeah. Okay, if it was you who made that noise that we heard, like a howling, or could you do it again for us? Could you tell us who it was who made that noise? And where are you? Can you give us a name? Do you know you're dead?
Okay, so we're going to play that back again and see if we get anything. It'd be interesting if we get nothing.
Okay, who made that noise? Like a howling, or could you do it again for us? are you? Can you give us a name? Or your position?
Did you hear it again a little bit? Then I heard a little bit. Do you think somebody's...
That was a woman's voice.
Was it a woman?
Do you know you're dead? Can you give us a name? Or your position?
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that.
You heard
then.
that?
I heard that, yeah. Can you tell what it's saying?
Or your position?
Maybe she's trying to talk. We're asking questions and maybe she's trying to give us the answers.
I can't quite get what it says. Or your position?
Really? It's a lady though, isn't it? But that just shows that on the first one there was quite a lot and on the second one there's only that, so...
I can't quite get what she said. Do you know you're dead?
Alright, maybe we need to use the spirit talker or something and try and find out who it is.
Can you give us a name? Or your position?
Something's definitely trying to come through there, speak.
I thought it said help.
Help? Really? In what way do you need help? Are you stuck? Are you trapped in this castle? Do you need release? We need to check this out really, because if someone needs release, if it's a trapped spirit, me and Andy can actually do that. You know, we can do the release spell and get people to cross over to the light if they need that. Last thing we want is a ghost that's stuck here because they can't get away, can't escape and move on. If it's someone who stays by choice, that's one thing, but if it's a trapped spirit, then we need to help that person. So let's get some other messages through relating to that.
I can't 100%, but when I've said, why are you here? What's your position? And it's a woman's voice. Absolutely 100%. It's a woman's voice. But I just can't get what she said.
Yeah.
I just can't.
Let's see if we get any more messages through on that then. I've kept an eye on the EMF over there. That hasn't gone at all. But sometimes they don't set them off, do they? Sometimes it's a different means of communication, and
it's funny.
Doesn't mean, does it? If that's not going off, there's nothing here.
It's funny. You think we went all
I felt like there was something standing behind me then. I don't know. Maybe it's just shadows. You know when you have a feeling someone stood?
Possibly.
I just felt someone. I just felt. Let me switch my headlight off. There, don't blind people. I felt like someone was stood right there, just there at the top of them steps. You know, like I turned around for it, just say, "Oh, we're filming," but there's nobody there.
I mean, it happens, though, doesn't it?
You pick up, your own instincts can pick it up, can't they? And that goes for anybody, not just me and Andy. Anybody, anywhere in the world, anywhere at any time can pick up sometimes instinctively, can't you? That there's something there.
Yeah, you can. I mean,
I just felt. Now I know these are new steps; these are not old, but I just felt there was a figure right there. Then.
Yeah, but.
Oh, I've got the creeps now. You know the goose pimple.
Really
I need to turn this way because I really feel like there's been something stood.
Yeah.
Just where them steps are there. Just let me get my head torch on and there, right there, them steps. I felt like there was somebody still watching over my shoulder what I was doing. So I'm going to stand this way because then I know there's nothing can stand behind me here. Yeah, it can get a bit freaky sometimes, guys. You know, sometimes when you're filming in these places,
What are you saying? Sort of
several times I felt like, oh, there's a person. And I just turn around and go, hey, you're alright, we're just filming, and then there's no one there, and that is, it sets your butterflies, right there. It sets your butterflies off here, and your heart racing, doesn't it, when you get that person behind you, and then you look and there's nobody there. Just run the EMF meter and see if anything picks up, because I just turn around to say like, oh hi, you alright, we're just filming, like, because sometimes people are walking a dog or whatever, you know, and you just say, oh hi, you okay? Normally they can tell you some good local stories. Like we arrived here today and straight away the people in the bar were telling us that this local hound from hell folklore thing, so there's always a story.
Don't go back there.
Don't go back there.
I feel like somebody just scratched my back.
There's something in this area, isn't there? I don't know what exactly. I'm just going to have to clean the lens, guys, because it's raining like crazy tonight.
Here,
Yeah.
there is a feeling.
I think there is. This is where I felt there was something stood.
Not there.
Just here on the step.
Here.
Just here where you are.
It did say, don't go back there and appear.
Don't appear. Did something appear to us then? Are you going to appear again? It's like the worst night. Look at that rain sweeping across.
From here, there's a different feeling.
Can you feel?
As you go back round, as you go further round,
So I weren't imagining it then.
there is a feeling here.
I really felt like there was someone stood behind me. Like I thought perhaps someone was just walking a dog and just stopped watching us for a minute, like people do sometimes, don't they?
There's nobody here.
It's poor, it's a deluge. There's only us lunatics out in this rain. And they're all in the pub because it's Christmas Eve. I was like, just going to turn around and go, oh yeah, you're right, we're just filming. You can come in, you know, if you want to come down. And because mostly people, when they're curious, they like to join in, don't they? It's kind of like just want to have a go. There's nobody up here. And that's the freaky thing. I could swear there was someone behind me. But you know, when anybody really, anywhere, you know, like when you're doing something and you're thinking about, your mind's on something else, you know someone stood behind you, you feel that presence, don't you? So you just turn around to go, oh, you're alright, or who is it, whatever. That's exactly what it felt like. Now it's a bit creepy feeling when you turn around and there's nothing there. There's nobody there. There's nobody there.
There's just two lunatics on the street.
Yeah, us.
You were heard.
You were heard.
I'm heard.
Well, we heard you, we think, anyway, that's for sure. It sounded like sort of a wailing, didn't it? Like, you know, ghosts. You'd expect the ghostly, the archetypal ghostly wail, innit?
You were embraced. Are we embraced here because of...
But who are you, please? Can you give us your name? I'm Alison and this is Andy. We've given you our names.
But I heard that with my own ears, that noise.
Yeah, you did. Well, did you? I didn't. You see, that's
and
it.
if you were in a busy place where there's loads of pubs, you'd expect it this time of
Yeah.
night, somebody making weird noises. But there's nothing that...
It was like a shrieky wail. To me, it was like a ghostly kind of wail. What you would get.
If it was birds or something like that, you'd still be hearing it.
I don't think they'd make that kind of sound, even if they were nesting in the walls up there.
It sounded like somebody going...
Yeah, it did. Like a ghostly moan.
But that voice, I can't quite pick up what it said. I just can't grasp what it said.
Do you want to have another walk back around the castle then and just see if we get anything else while we're running the equipment? It is a bit creepy down this end, isn't it? But this would have been like a moat would have gone around this place. The drawbridge was probably at the front there. But these were probably were the castle walls where they probably, you know, just sort of patrolled it and stuff.
You think if there was a siege?
Well, yeah, but the thing is though...
7 years. There would have... Jeff?
That's not a very ghost... Not an old name, is it, Jeff? But like...
Jeff is though,
see, these battles and sieges, I think that's going to be more of an energy because it's lots of people fighting all at once, isn't it?
There would have been a lot of energy, there would have been a lot of pain, there would have been a lot of, you know, siege for 7 years, there would have been a lot of misery and people dead, there would have been a lot of death.
Some of these towers have dropped to bits, look. They've just, you know, they would have been full towers then.
Oh yeah.
Let's just walk around it again, the front end, because... just in case, are you running any Spirit Talker or anything there?
Yeah,
Spirit Talker. Right, so we've got Spirit Talker on.
I've got Spirit Talker.
Are there any spirit people would like to come through and talk to us about this castle? What it means to you, who you are?
Anybody. If the person...
Or anybody else, it doesn't have to be connected to this.
If the lady who made herself known could you repeat what she said through this device I've got in my hand?
Yeah, give us your message again.
Kindness.
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 Okay.
Do you
Tell
need
us some more, please.
If you can give us your name,
I'll show you a bit more of this beautiful
if you
village.
need our help, we can try and help you in any way we can, if we can. I'm not saying we can.
But if we can just know your story or know your
Tell us
name,
Your name, I'm Andy.
we
This
could-
is Alison.
we could probably help you.
To people from the past. No need to be afraid. We're not going to disrespect or any harm. I'd like to know your story and if you need our help. Or
Or is
maybe
it-
you didn't ask for help. Maybe you said something else.
Or if there are any other ghosts connected to these Victorian buildings. Probably were hotels back in the day, or private houses, I should think, in the Victorian era. Yeah, it freaked me out that, but I'm still like creeped out by that, what happened before. So there's a few windows, but is it that one where the monk, or is it this one over here? It's hard to say really, isn't it? But he appeared at one of these windows.
Yeah.
And he's seen because it's in the, it was printed in the paper.
It's as clear as day, that.
Yeah. Disagree?
Great.
You don't think it was a monk showing himself?
Something was it?
You think it was somebody else?
Was it somebody throwing himself out of the window?
Could have been.
Over it.
It could have been. That's possible. Come and show yourself now to camera, please, if you can. Now's your chance to show us who you are and tell us your story. Let's go and zoom in on a couple of them windows and have a look. Okay. If you really do move across this window, move across it now while we're rolling this camera and filming you. Now's your chance
That window and show yourself on camera.
to be seen.
That'll be enough for us. Can you do that?
Look at those curved doors as well there. Let's get a bit further in if we can. Yeah, let's get a little bit further in. That's like an arch. I did, yeah. I went, yeah, let's just see if we can get... Yeah, it was me. Sorry. I'm just trying to get a little bit further in these alcoves and these windows and doors so that if we can get this figure going past, then we can see it. That's a good window. Come past there, please, if you're the hooded monk that haunts this
More to the
place.
history.
More to the history. Really? What, like, how much more to the history? Is there history missing from this place? Has the history gone missing over the centuries?
I am Camilla.
Camilla?
I am Camilla.
That's a good old name, Camilla, isn't it? Queen's name? I know we've got Queen Camilla, bless you, but it's like, it is an old name, isn't
Well, we
it?
asked her for a name, didn't we?
Yeah,
And we asked
Camilla.
her. why is
And we got a
the-
woman.
She said more to the history.
Perhaps that black figure they saw up there wasn't a monk, perhaps it was this lady.
Can you tell us some more then? If there's more to the history, could you tell us a little bit more?
Maybe this black shape that's been seen is a
Maybe
woman,
Maybe there's a reason why.
but maybe it's a
coming out of
woman.
the window.
Yeah.
It looked as though it was climbing out of the window.
So what if she's thrown
So then
herself
it
in the
wasn't-
moat below?
The picture I've seen, it wasn't as though whatever the figure was looking out of the window.
Okay,
It
Camilla.
was as though it was getting out of the window.
Camilla, if you're with us, can you please tell us what other parts of the story there are that we might have missed, that other people might have missed or got it wrong?
No need to worry about it. Nobody can hurt you now.
We're your friends.
Well, nobody can hurt you now.
We love your castle. We've come to talk to you tonight.
I'm having fun.
You're having fun? Really? Are you having a Christmas Eve party? Oh, the lights have gone out. Oh my god. Why? Oh my god, don't start freaking out now.
Probably.
What time is it?
Yeah, but don't
Oh my
forget.
god, don't do this to me now.
Don't forget. It did the same at Denby Castle.
Yeah, what time is it exactly? Is it on the hour?
I would imagine it's.
Well, have a look. Can we not see?
I can't get.
Well, you have to switch your spirit. Leave it if you have to switch it off. Oh, this is better then, isn't it? Because now we're actually in pitch black.
You don't think we better go down there then? If that's
Yeah,
the
let's
bit
do
we
it.
want
Let's
to do.
go and have a 10-minute walk round before we finish filming. So we're in the pitch black now, guys. The castle lights have just gone out on us.
Aldous.
Eh?
Aldous.
Aldous.
Yeah.
These are really old names coming through.
Really,
Aldous and
I know is
Camilla.
the guy who wrote Brave New World, Aldous Huxley.
Yeah, but would it be an ancient Welsh name?
Aldous. Sounds Welsh.
Would it be an old Welsh name, Aldous?
Camilla.
Can we keep talking?
Yes, of course we can keep talking. Yeah. Why did the castle lights go out? Please tell us that.
You need to tell us.
They would have had lights in their days. They would have had like, candles and sconces on the walls and all that.
You need to tell us which way do you want us to go? Left.
My God, I really feel like we've got some ghosts here talking to us right now.
Left or
That's
right?
how it feels, isn't it? Camilla and Aldous, would you like to show us around your castle, please, from here, the ramparts, and tell us a little bit more of the history?
Can you tell us which way you want us to go, or what you want us to do? What year did you die?
Bad entities here.
No, don't tell us this now. The castle lights have just gone clean out. We're in the dark. What bad entities? She probably means us.
Yeah, well, yeah, I might.
What do you mean, yeah?
I
You're
mean,
not supposed to agree.
No, I mean people.
You mean like...
People when that comes through, they go, oh my god, it's demonic, it's demonic. It's not.
It could
just
be
mean-
like
it's
soldiers, couldn't
just
it?
somebody-
Enemies.
Just somebody who's a bad person in life. You know,
Yeah, but-
you meet them all the time, don't you? Bad people.
If my natural reaction is to freak out, yeah, I'm going to freak out. Somebody bought me my Secret Santa was a paranormal t-shirt that said, "Have I freaked out to run away yet?" And it's fabulous. And that's exactly how it is sometimes. People think because you do this all the time that you're totally cool about it and chilled. But I'm telling you this, right, when them flipping castle lights go out like that, I'm ready for running straight down there. Just as far as I can go, and I mean it. That freaks me out. And I know it's a natural thing because, yeah, they are on a timer. But when you're in the middle of a paranormal, and it's happened at Denby, this.
Doom.
Oh, great. And then you get all these lovely black messages coming through straight after. Doesn't fill you with hope.
I still think we need to go down there if that's the
Well,
bit
come
that
on then.
freaks
Let's.
out a bit
If
more.
you want to go there, let's go there. In fact, when it's dark like this, it's a good chance to pick orbs up. So let me clean my lens again because it's raining, guys, really hard.
Again.
Not my contact lenses, the camera lens.
You forget.
I don't forget anything.
People forget I am the Lord of Darkness.
We know who you are. Anyway,
You,
when it's dark like this, it's better to picking up spirit orb lights and things like that.
I've got a car like that.
Let's just get on with the paranormal. It's spookier when the lights are out.
You know, it's let me go first.
Yeah, but it's like that Aldous and Camilla want you to come down here because you are the Prince of Darkness. This is like the messages we're getting so far anyway. I keep wiping this lens and it's, look at it, it's a deluge tonight. We don't ever get any snow anymore on Christmas Eve, do we? Well, we did last year because we went to Inverness, but this year, no. That was me breathing heavily, by the way, guys, then. That wasn't paranormal. I'm not lying, I do freak out sometimes when we're doing this. It's not always calm and, you know, yeah, it's good. It's good to get the stuff through, but then...
Anybody who does
Nurturing.
nurturing. Anybody who does paranormal who say they don't get freaks out at times.
Oh, it's people. It's alright, it's people coming out
Yeah.
the pub up there.
Yeah.
Right, let's go back down there.
Because
Because now we can pick up
a
words.
bit of activity
Well,
here now.
No, that's interesting because the lights have gone
We
off
got
now.
nothing down before.
Yeah, but the lights have gone out now, so maybe they don't like the light.
We got nothing before. Well, they don't.
Maybe
they
they're
don't
coming now
like the light,
because
do
they
they?
don't. No, I don't think spirits do
They don't
like the light. They prefer the dark. Well, I know that the spirit guys that we've connected with have said that they prefer darkness to light, really, if it's better for them.
No.
They don't like electric lights anyway.
No.
Now we're in the pitch dark, exactly where we were before. So we're keeping it black for now because we want to see if we can get any orbs through. And the best time to see them is when you're in the dark like this. Andy's going to ask out on Spirit Talker to see. Trust us. So they're actually friendly, these spirits then, aren't they, for us like running away and everything
I don't
else?
think it's ain't bad. I don't think it's ain't bad.
Yeah.
I just think it's probably somebody who stood there noticing what we're doing.
I think they probably just startled us and didn't mean to.
I don't think it's a bad... Yeah, people say it comes through bad entity. Not necessarily. Entities can mean spirits, ghosts, or, you know, something from the past. It can just be a bad person, not necessarily an evil person, just somebody who's not very pleasant. You know, if somebody wasn't very pleasant in the living life, I would hazard a guess that just the same.
I live on.
You live on. You live on here at the
I live
castle.
on. Do you still live on around these in the castle or around the castle? Were you living in the castle, or did you live in the area surrounding the castle? Can you tell me that? I know I ask a lot of questions, but ship.
Yeah, but there's an estuary back there.
Yeah.
And did you not notice the name of that pub as we were coming in? It was called the Ship Aground, and it had a painting of a really old ship that was like floundering, you know, sort of like sideways.
I did read that I think the sea was a lot further in.
Or back in those days.
Yeah, I did.
So you would get ships coming up the back here.
The sea was a lot further in.
So you would have got ships coming up.
My name is Margaret.
Yeah, but Margaret's an old name.
They're all starting coming through now.
Yeah, because it's gone dark, because the lights have gone out. Look, it's pitch black now. There's only that lit up over there. That hotel, whatever it is now.
What's your story? What you want to tell us? You've come forward and give us your name. You tell us who you are, what you did, what you did with your life, what happened to you. What year is it? I don't feel anything bad around here. I don't feel anything bad.
No, they're probably just friendly, but I think they just, because they come so close, they freak you out a little bit, like give you the chills and stuff. Why are you looking up there?
I swear I thought I saw something.
See, this is where I thought I saw something before, back here. It's that feeling of someone's looking over your shoulder, I think, in this part here. That's what I felt before, and it's like you turn around because you think someone's there. There's a horseman, but he's just a statue thing. It weren't that, it was more like something on the steps here. Don't forget there's people going from the pub into the houses, so you might hear a little bit of background noise, but that's about it really. What do you want to do? Do you want to do some carry on here? Because we're going to end this shoot in a minute. But if you want to carry on here, we'll set some lighting up and do it proper, like get some proper lighting on. We can do it.
Protected. Yeah, do you want to do a bit more here?
Yeah, we can if you want.
Yeah, I think we'll do a bit more here.
What we'll do is we'll end this shoot here. Yeah, I'm fine. We'll end this then here, and then what we'll do is I'll set up.
We'll carry on here, yeah.
Some lighting, and then we can work kind of in this corner because we're a little out of the rain here and we're getting a lot of stuff through. Yeah. So yeah, okay, let's just yeah, we're very dark at the minute, guys, so we're going to set up some lighting, some proper lighting, and we're going to carry on right here, so stay with us.
Said, let there be light.
Oh, you've got a torch. Alright, yeah, so what we'll do is we're going to set some decent lighting up, and then we're going to continue part 2, because we are getting quite a bit of stuff through now, and I think Camilla and Aldous and Margaret also are very old names, and Aldous maybe even an old Welsh name. So we're going to continue and see who these people are, see if we can bring more messages forward, and perhaps we'll run another EVP too, because that was very interesting what happened with that earlier on.
And what are their motives?
Exactly, what are their motives? I think we might want to cook us Christmas dinner. There might be roast hog going on right now back there in the castle, and I'm not missing that.
I don't want
I'll come all the way up to these mountains in the rain to miss the roast hog.
Well, that's not fair.
Not going to miss the roast hog. Well, you'll have to have a roasted corn on the cob or something instead like that.
Big mushrooms.
Or big mushrooms, whatever you want. Anyway, we're going to stop this now, and then there'll be part 2 of Harlech Castle. What was that message just before we disappear?
I don't know.
Oh, we can't see it. Alright, we're going to check that out. Join us on part 2. We're going to set some decent lighting up, and we'll carry on because we're getting too much stuff through to stop it right now. Okay.